We get it. Elk Grove Village can help your business get running.
Okay, today is Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. I call the village board meeting order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Trustee Bush.
Here.
Trustee Frankie. Here. Trustee Jarish. Here. Trustee Miller. Here. Trustee Prochnow.
Here.
Trustee Schmidt.
Here.
Okay, all board members are present tonight. We do not have an invocation tonight, but we will do the Pledge of Allegiance. If everyone could please stand. The flag's to my right. Place your hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. We move on to the approval of the minutes of April 22nd, 2025. Trustee Pucknam?
Oh, I'm.
She's leaving earlier than we
She
thought.
retired already.
Sorry. I move that we approve the minutes of April 22nd, 2025 as presented and dispense with the reading.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion by trustee Prochnow, second by trustee Miller, and all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Let the record show unanimous approval. We have a lot of presentations tonight under the mayor's report. Probably, I'd say this might be the longest. We got, about 15 scholarships and I think 5 swearing in. So we'll get to that in just a second. So the mayor's going to keep his little windy report shorter. Is that good, Mr. Frankie?
I would love it.
Okay.
I know
On-
they would.
On May 1st, I know trustee Miller, trustee Jerish came with me to the Interfaith Breakfast luncheon. Luncheon at the Kenneth Young Center. So we appreciate them doing that. It's unique, and if you wait and see the the Monday before Thanksgiving this year, they're going to do it again. They did it last year. It's an interfaith where all the different congregations, faiths of Elk Grove come together in one place, talk about working together, helping people and all that. It's really a special thing. So I'm not sure where it's going to be this year, but again, it's going to be the Monday before Thanksgiving. I encourage you all to stop by. It's really unique. You see Muslims, you see Hindu belief, Methodists, Presbyterians, Catholics, all come together. It really makes Elk Grove a unique place, and it's good to see that happening. Also, little sad news, but met with the Lions Club back on May 1st. If you remember last year, the 4th of July concerts, they tried selling beer. First time we tried that. And it was nice, but wasn't quite, with the expense of setting everything up, doing it, didn't really turn out well. 4th of July, a lot of people come after they have picnics and barbecues, all that. So they will not be doing it this year, the 4th of July. So that won't happen, but you're free to bring your own drinks with you that night, so if you want to bring your own wine, beer, you can. Just so you know, beer will not be for sale that night. It's still the Lions Club 4th of July celebration, and Mr. Delgado will be telling us the name of the band a little bit later, so we'll wait for that. By the way, Mr. Delgado is filling in for Mr. Knickerbocker tonight, and that's why we have the crowd here, Mr. Delgado. Normally we have maybe, 5, 6 people out there. They knew you were coming, right, Joe?
Oh, that's
Yep, that's it. So we thank you for being here for Mike tonight. He appreciates it. Also, on May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd, we had Coffee with the Board. Nice turnout, good
Was.
crowd.
Very good.
When you give out free Jerish Bakery goods, you're going to get a good crowd. So we appreciate everyone to stop by. I did call back everyone that had questions that we didn't answer. I've called them all back now, gave them the answers, and they're all very thankful for us doing that. Also, on May 8th, Bird School first grade students, 63 of them, came to visit us here at the Village Hall, came to see the council chambers, and then they went on to see a tour of the police department, fire station. We appreciate all that. It went well. And they all wanted, of course, a picture with the belt, which, of course, occurred. And then also, a few other items to talk about tonight. This week, May 11th through 17th, is National Police Week. We all know in Elk Grove, we back the Blue 1,000,000%. They do a phenomenal job, as there's the fire department, public works, all of our people, but the police, we back 1,000,000%. We're very fortunate. We have the finest out there, nationally accredited, do an unbelievable job, and no matter what people ever say, when they need help, the first place they always go to is to ask the police for help, and they always come through. So we want to honor our police this week with National Police Week and thank them for all they do for us. Also tonight, we're getting close. I think, Kobe, you have one more after tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
One more meeting, and then Kobe, our Public Works Director, will be retiring. And I don't think Brian's here, right? Oh, there he is. Brian, step up. Our new Public Works Director, Brian Grippo. Turn around so they can see you. Will be, yes. We'll be taking over. The reason I have Brian stand up is when you get mad about snow plowing, you won't call me, you call Brian. I want you to make sure you know who to get to. But that won't happen because our snow plowing does a phenomenal job. Our public works do a phenomenal job. But Brian will be taking over. About 25 years experience in public works. He's been with us 11 years? 10 years with Elk Grove. Before that, Westchester. Westchester came here. So now, just so you know, we got a little history tonight from Kobe. Brian may not be here tonight. He had a choice. He could either play for the Italian national baseball team, correct? Or take a job in public works.
Made a great choice.
So, yep. I know Italy's a great place. I've been there, but they're not known for baseball.
So he did the right choice when he chose Public Works. So Brian, we congratulate you on the position. You know you're going to do a good job. Kobe, you're going to be well missed, and you've done a phenomenal job too with the department. And so some leave, some come, so it works out well. So we thank you, and Brian, wish you the best of luck in everything. Remember, your first order from this board is, like I gave Kobe, and I gave Jared, and I gave Dave, and I gave to Rich Michael, your first job is train your replacement. Because we like to be able to work within it when we can and work up that way. So your first job order from the board is start training your replacement. Okay? You do a great job. Just like Kobe trained, worked with you, you got to train yours too. So we keep it going. But again, Brian, congratulations. Good luck on behalf of the community. Also, I did not do last time, and I got a severe tongue lashing from staff. We did not re-nominate our parade committee members, so I need to do that for board approval. So I need a motion to approve parade committee: Jennifer Rupert, Fred Ganowski, Ron Pizak, Steve Santowski, Ellen Peacock, Marilyn Koss, Beth Valerio, and the other mayor, David Valerio. Can I have a motion to approve them?
So moved.
Second.
A motion by trustee Jerish, second by trustee Frankie. Lori, can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Prochnow?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Okay, motion's passed 6-0. We thank the folks for volunteering to serve the community, and everyone enjoys a parade each year, and we look forward to that in September of this year at Frankie Fest, or some call it Oktoberfest, but it's truly Frankie Fest. Next, all of us, how many people here live in Elk Grove Township? Raise your hand if you live in Elk Grove Township. Come on.
We all
Okay,
do.
then you folks know what I'm going to talk about. You should have just gotten your recent new assessment for property taxes from our friend Mr. Fritz Frege, whatever. And I'm going to tell you all what I tell everybody. Appeal, appeal, appeal. We want you to pay your property taxes, but only your fair share. So whether you live in Elk Grove Township, or some other town, when you get them, appeal, appeal, appeal. You only want to pay your fair share. And I brought my last few tax bills in, just give you an example of what's happening. I've got just a ranch house, about 1,700 square feet, nothing special, nothing there. Here in December 30th, 2022, to pay your bill on time, my property tax bill was, and there it is, my extra bills, $5,026.69. This past January 30th, I paid my property tax bill. It was $6,984. So in 3 years, actually no, in 2 years, it went up $2,980. And they estimate on my new assessment, my property tax bill is going to go up to $9,062. So in 4 years, my property tax bill is going to go from $5,000 to $9,000. So I'm telling you, appeal, appeal, appeal. Now remember, here's what's a scary thing, and this is for Elk Grove Township. Our folks that live on the west side of the village are in Schaumburg Township. They haven't been assessed yet. So here's the sad part. We have the lowest property tax rate in all Northwest Cook County. So we're lower than Schaumburg, Arlington Heights, Mount Prospect, Des Plaines, Hoffman Estates, all the towns around here. We're the lowest. And see what's happening. So, the good news in Elk Grove for the village government, we actually, your property tax bill you're getting in August, we actually cut our taxes 2%, the village portion. But when we tax by dollar amount, that's why I know what we tax you, because we ask for $1 million, we only collect $1 million. We don't ride the waves. But this is crazy. And I know Trustee Frankie's got the same model home I have. With Syntax, like every third home's the same. But yeah, so if you've gotten them, whether you're a resident or a business owner, appeal. It costs you nothing. If you go through the township, you just go to the township on Landmeyer, and Connie Caroselli runs a great department, the assessor. They'll do it for you for free. They'll help you appeal it. So, but be ready, folks. I hate to have to tell you about that, but it's coming.
There's a deadline too, isn't there?
Yeah, I think
Like
June
18th
18th or something like that.
So you
So
do it now.
yeah, go for it if you need to. At the next board meeting, we'll give everyone a heads up in advance. That'll be our swearing-in night. Trustee Prochnow, after 28 years, will be stepping down, and Keith, where's Keith? I saw him. There's Keith back there. Got elected, he'll be stepping in. And so will be a shorter meeting, more focused on change of new people coming in and people that were re-elected get sworn in for that. Also, I'll give you a heads up. As you know, if you drive the areas over by Leicester and Wellington, there's 2 culverts we're working on for Cosman Lake. Originally, we had planned on doing Leicester first, closing just that road down, getting that complete, and then flipping over and doing Wellington and closing that down. The problem is steel, we thought would take about 4 to 5 weeks to get here, is taking about 10 weeks to get here. So in order to get this project done this year, done by this fall, we have to accelerate the work on Wellington, so we get the order and everything set. So starting next Thursday, that'll be not this Thursday, which is the 15th, starting Thursday the 22nd, both Leicester and Wellington will be closed by each other there where they cross. Actually, Wellington dead ends into Leicester. Both streets will be closed there. So we're sending a letter out to everyone that lives between Cosman, Biesterfield, Beisner, and Arlington Road. We'll get a letter reminding them of this. But if you drive in the area, they will be closed, and there will be routes put up for you to detour around it. Signs will be put up. Our guys do a great job. So thank you on that, Kobe. So just let you know, to get the job done this fall, we need to do both now. We don't want that work going on over the winter. It's tough with plowing, the road disrupted, and all that. So we decided to close both so we can get it done, and we'll be. So pay attention. A week from Thursday, avoid that. To either take Biesterfield around it or other streets to avoid that. Also this Saturday, Kobe's last one, open house at Public Works from 9 o'clock in the morning to 1 p.m. We have Kona Ice coming, which is one of the favorites. Free hot dogs. I say again, free hot dogs for everyone that comes. Free Kona Ice for people to come. Train rides. Young people get a chance to ride on street sweepers, other equipment, see all that. And you see our Public Works garage, which we're very proud of, on Devon. So look forward to everyone being there on that. Also, talking Public Works, Kobe, this is your day, buddy. I want to read a letter I just got from a resident, husband and wife actually, in Elk Grove Public Works and Government Community. I want to acknowledge the great work and response that was done by the village this past winter. I had a water main break in my parkway. The village was on it within an hour of it being reported by himself, the gentleman that wrote this. Hole plugged, pipe repaired, water service restored, all done professionally and neatly. Last week, a crew from the village restored my sprinkling system that was damaged in the repair, graded the soil, installed sod and water. Are truly amazing and impressive. I had a chance to speak to some of the laborers and thank them as well. Polite, courteous, accommodating, great workers. Way to go, Elk Grove. When I talk like tonight about honoring our policemen, or I talk thanking Kobe's people, Kobe, by the way, the gentlemen, they live on Parkview Circle. You know, at 3 in the morning, when it's 20 below or 10 below, and that pipe bursts, and you got to get up the next morning, take a shower, go to work, or go to the bathroom, you're awfully thankful when these guys come out at that time and they get that thing fixed like they do. Just like you're glad the police are there for us, something goes wrong, or you have an emergency medical firemen are there. We have the best people, bar none. I'll put our people against any town out there. We have the best. That's why we're the only town in Illinois and one of only 3 in the entire country that every one of these departments is nationally accredited. No one else has that. We do. We bring you the best of the best, and we're proud of it. And when we get letters like that, it just reaffirms, Kobe let the guys know, just reaffirms the kind of job that our guys are doing. So tell them thank you on behalf of the community. Last but not least, Mr. Frankie, not bad, was it?
Not bad so far.
Okay. Anyone that saw me, don't encourage them. Anyone that saw me come in, we are out here promoting, if you remember, 3 weeks ago, we had an announcement that at Rotary Fest this year, on Saturday, we're having a wrestling match. The square ring's coming, same thing you see on TV, WWE, my old school, WWF. It's coming to Elk Grove. And, of course, they challenged me and Mr. Justin James, and we agreed to it. But we are going to have a Rumble match for the Village Championship belt. And I'll tell you something, after the announcement, it was on Channel 5,
7.
it was on Channel 7, it was actually on ABC down in Florida. Someone taped it, set it up, and showed it was actually on there. So it's national exposure. So anyways, this is the belt that goes champion, and we're starting a segment that will be on our Facebook site and our webpage starting probably next week. Where's the belt today? So anyone before they leave today, out in the back there, Caroline and Maggie be there if you want to get a picture of the belt. Matter of fact, where's Larry Hammer? Larry, raise your hand. Our former deputy chief, who was formerly a trustee in Berkeley when he retired, jumped on this, got his picture with the belt, right? All excited. So we'll have it out there after you're done with getting your awards, scholarships, or getting sworn in if you want a chance. You don't have to, but you'll be missing out. Right, Chief? Right? Chief got it done. Didn't want to miss it. We'll have it out there for you. Come on by and get a picture with the belt. Remember, on July 19th, 2 p.m. at Rotary Fest, the match will take place, and there'll be 6 matches. And let me tell you something. I did my first practice about 2 weeks ago, right after we announced. It's not what you think it is. Trust me, these guys are athletes. And Trustee Frankie saw what my shoulder looked like after my first practice. So be ready for some excitement.
Don't expect him to win.
Yeah, no. And matter of fact, Chief Michael, no joking aside, like we do for football games, we have a paramedic there. Have one there for the rest of them, okay? On the 19th. These guys are something. So, with that said, we've got tonight some scholarships and swearing in. So, if there's no objection to the young people getting scholarships, you're getting money tonight. We're going to do the swearing-ins first. We okay with that? We're good? That's good. Because actually, the reason I want to do it more than anything else is the policemen can't wait to get their picture with the belt. And so I don't want to make them wait any longer than they have to.
Belt's bigger than some.
Mr. Delgado, what do you think of this?
It's impressive. It's heavy.
Impressive, huh?
Yeah,
Is it heavy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, Cicero doesn't have a belt, do they, for this? Do
Does
they?
not.
The mayor of Cicero, they wouldn't go on there wrestle, would they?
I probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
Give me a
That's why
gunfight.
you were the tough mayor. Okay, so,
Tell him they use a
Chief, you want to
gunfight.
come on up with me?
We'll do a gunfight.
Brian, you still have time to leave if you want to not be part of this.
See how I take care of you?
Okay, tonight, we're going to start with, tonight we have some, 4 new officers?
4 new officers and a promotion.
4 new police officers being sworn in and a promotion. We're excited about this because, again, we got new people coming on the department as people retire, new ones come on, and we're looking forward to it. So, Chief, I'll go ahead and let you get started.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Dave Dorn. I have the honor of being the police chief here in Elk Grove Village. It's a special night for a few reasons tonight. Namely, we're going to be swearing in, as the mayor said, 4 new officers, and then we're going to be promoting Brian Ossel, the sergeant. The second reason is this is Police Week, so we always like to honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice and honor those that serve our community with courage and pride every day. The third reason actually is today, May 13th, is the actual birth date of the Elk Grove Village Police Department. So 68 years ago, the Elk Grove Village Police Department was created. So in 1957 on May 13th. So a special day for the police department as well. So with that, and you don't maintain a high standard or create a great department without help. And so we want to just thank the community for your support, but also Manager Roan, Mayor Johnson, Board of Trustees. We thank you for your support always. You definitely make the mission a lot easier, and that's appreciated and totally noticed always. So, so with that, I'm going to call up. Oh, and thank you. Thank you for our officers' families. Thank you for supporting them getting to this point, and thank you for being here tonight. And thank you to our officers in the back and our command staff for being here as well. So, with that, I'd like to. And who's there? Oh, Russ. Thank you to the Police and Fire Commission because we put them through a lot of work. They do all of our hiring and promotion. So we have been kind of hiring at a furious pace here, and that's a nationwide thing too. So thank you to our Fire and Police Commission for your assistance as well. Thank you for partnering with us. So with that, I'd like to call up our first officer, Aaron Mack. So I'd like to introduce Officer Max. She graduated from the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. She just completed her field training, and she is on solo patrol in our patrol division. Officer Mack has a bachelor's degree from Elmhurst University.
Hang on. Joe? George's not here, so if Joe's
You got
filling
it.
in.
You got it.
Blue Jays, Elmhurst Blue Jays.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh.
I'm looking
boy.
at 70% tonight. That's what
Oh,
I'm
my
looking
God. So first we got Mike doing a great job as attorney. Now we got, George is gonna be in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
There's more, Joe. She graduated from Elmhurst University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice, where she was on the dean's list. Officer Mack was raised nearby and attended Lake Park High School. Some of our more established members here in the room may recognize the last name. One of our former deputy chiefs, district commanders, is here with her. Aaron's grandfather, Melvin Mack, who's in the audience. So thank you for being here tonight, sir.
Hang on. Mel, raise your hand. Wait. There he is.
I can hear you.
Give him a hand.
Aaron, we are thrilled to have you as one of our newest members of the police department. Congratulations.
Thank you, Chief.
Please join me in congratulating Officer Mack.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Aaron Mack,
Have been appointed to the position of
having been appointed to the position of
police officer
police officer
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the counties of Cook and DuPage.
in the counties of Cook and
Do
DuPage,
solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I support the Constitution of the United States,
support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
police officer.
police officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Way to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Who do you have in the audience tonight? I know you got your grandfather. Who
Yes, I got a lot of people. I have my I have my grandfather, my father, my mom, my stepdad, and then my boyfriend, his family, and his grandpa.
else? Raise your hands. Come on. Hands up. Very good.
And
So-
my grandpa's wife, Karen, my
Okay,
step grandma.
Very good.
Can't
Well,
forget about her.
It only made sense you came back to Elk Grove.
Yes.
It's a family tradition. Mm-hmm. First, third generation family to have officers, or I think any employee, probably in the village history. I don't think anyone else. It's got 3 generations that came through the village. So we thank you. We thank you for the choice. We thank you for the family support. And quick, just question: what made you want to be? I know your father, grandfather. What made you want to be a police officer?
Yeah, so just growing up, I just wanted to be out in the community and doing something. I wanted to feel like I was hands-on and in the community, and being a police officer really has given me that. So
And watching your father and grandfather made you instill in you.
yes, absolutely. My uncle was mounted police in Chicago. So originally I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then I realized I didn't want to work in Chicago. But but I liked the idea of it, and it kind of grew from watching him as I was growing up and watching my grandfather.
Well, we could start a mounted. We got elk. We could start a mounted division, something different. So, well, we thank you. I can tell you're a rookie because you didn't bring a hat up. And without a hat, I can't give her enough chocolates to make sure all the family have it. So I'm going to count on your hands if you can hold all this, because you got a lot of family out there. Let's see if we can do it. Can you get it? Ah, almost.
Okay, almost.
The rookie passed her test. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, our second officer, if you want to come up, Nicole Wajda. Okay, Officer Wajda also graduated from the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy, and she has just completed her field training. She is on solo patrol in our patrol division. She has a bachelor's degree from Illinois State University.
Redbirds.
Redbirds, yeah.
Good for
What
two.
high school? I like those.
That's the next line. In criminal justice sciences. Nicole was also raised nearby and is a graduate of Lake Park High School.
Lancers.
Very good.
Did you guys know each other?
We did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, cool. So we're thrilled to have Nicole as one of our newest members of the police department. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming Nicole to the police department.
Joe should do good on the high school names, being a high school coach and teacher.
those are
So
okay, yeah.
we'll see how you do.
How
We'll
about Freeport? Do you know that one?
Wait, they're with barbed wires.
The pretzels.
I thought they were barbed wire.
Freeport pretzels.
Who's the one with the barbed wire? Which school up there? No, there was a school. There's a school that has the barbed wire as like their nickname.
That's, no, you're thinking of
Sorry to start
DeKalb?
swearing in.
Huh?
We're good.
Yeah, well, let's swear in. My bad. We get carried away. I apologize. Okay, raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nicole Wachta,
Have been appointed to the position of
have been in an appointed position of
police officer
police officer
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the village of Elk Grove Village
and the counties of Cook and DuPage.
in the counties of Cook and
Do
DuPage.
solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I'll faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
police officer.
police officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Come on up here. Okay, so what family you have out here?
I just have my mom and my brother.
What do you mean just your mom and brother? It's your mom.
After Aaron, there's not that many people here.
So where's your mom and brother? Raise their hand. They're there. Okay. Well, she can easily carry enough for you tonight. So I mean, did the two of you talk in advance about coming to Elk Grove as officers or?
No,
Just-
we knew each other in high school, but we didn't know that we would both end up here.
Okay, so what made you pick Elk Grove? You didn't grow up in Elk Grove, so.
I grew up in Medina, so nearby.
Okay.
When I was looking around for departments, everyone always spoke really highly of Elk Grove, and I value the community-oriented approach that the department has.
Now, your hope is to be chief someday, am I correct?
Something like
So you
that.
should have answered that. I want to work for Mayor Johnson. That would have helped you become the police chief faster. So but that's okay. You'll learn. But I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
And we wish you well. We thank you for being part of the community. And you have enough hand space. Don't worry. Yeah, you can handle all that. There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Our third officer is Cindy Duenas. You want to come down?
Give your mom two, because you forgot her.
Officer Duenas also completed her training at Suburban Law Enforcement Academy, and she is closing in on the end of her field training. Officer Duenas has an associate's degree from Moraine Valley College in criminal justice.
There you got it.
That's out of my pay grade.
No, come on.
Anybody have an
The
idea?
Eagles. The Eagles.
Eagles?
No.
No. You know it?
Oh, I wrote it down.
What is it, Chief?
Cyclones.
Cyclones.
Okay.
He's close.
At least not the barbed wires. Go ahead.
Officer Duenas attended Rivas High School in Burbank, Illinois.
Hang
We
on.
are.
Rivas? Wait, you want to do high school?
Suburban schools don't go to
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I didn't write that one down. We're gonna have to look that one up.
Okay.
I don't-
Well, ask her.
What is it?
What's your
What's the
mascot?
mascot
Rivas?
for Rivas?
Revis, it's a ram.
A
A
ram.
ram. Revis ram. So it's pronounced Revis, not Rivas.
Revis.
Revis, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We are thrilled to have you as one of our newest members of the police department. Congratulations. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Officer Duenas.
For you folks that are probably first time at Village Hall, I mean, we're kind of unique, aren't we here? We talk like we're sitting around a coffee table or something like that. By the way, just so you all know, see the cameras? You're on TV now live. Nielsen did a ratings of our show. I think it was not last show, the show before. Over 2 billion people watch this meeting every time, so just be careful and don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Right now, that's focused on you. So they don't want to see me on TV. They want to see you. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Cindy Dueñas,
have been appointed to the position of
have been appointed to the position of
police officer
police officer
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the counties of Cook and DuPage.
in the counties of Cook and DuPage.
Do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
to support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and I'll faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
police officer.
police officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Come on up. Who do you have here tonight?
I have a pretty big group here.
Good.
So I have my great grandmother, my grandmother. I have my mom. I have my fiance, his mom, and his sister, and then I have my godmother and her grandson.
Raise your hands. Raise all. Now, where's great grandma? Where's great grandma? Raise your. Congratulations. This is phenomenal. I'm a grandfather 10 times. I'm waiting. I'm hoping I'm here for great grandfather. So congratulations. You should be proud. That's great.
It's cool to always have 4 people, like 4 generations with us at all times. So.
You always have 4
Yeah,
generations.
so my grandma, my great grandmother, and me.
That is phenomenal. That is great. So what made you pick Elk Grove? I understand Lake Park because we always beat them in sports. They don't come to winners. But what made you?
Honestly, before my fiance, he lived here in Elk Grove. Before that, I really didn't know what Elk Grove was. I really stayed in my area, but I've heard so many great things about Elk Grove. When I would tell them that I was looking into Elk Grove, people were like, "Oh, Elk Grove." They're like, they do really good there. So, you guys are amazing. When I did come, and super nice and super accepting, and I mean, there's a lot of people here, and I'm sure it was hard to decide. So I'm just grateful that you guys chose me.
Thank you. And what's the real reason you chose Elk Grove?
Off the record, you guys pay pretty well.
Yeah.
You're safe, Keith. You're safe.
Yeah.
We do pay well, that's true. Very good. Well, we thank you for coming here. Appreciate it.
You want
With all those people. Where is your fiance? Come on down. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Now, she said you lived in Elk Grove before? Yeah. But you don't live in Elk Grove now?
No, we live in Naperville. His mom and his sister live here still. They still live here.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So, but why would you ever leave Elk Grove? That's why we're confused on.
The money.
The money. So what work do you do?
I work at Toyota in April.
Okay.
Service.
Okay, good for
Yeah.
you. But she's an officer in Elk Grove. Think about that.
I know.
We got a lot of nice homes here.
We're coming up.
Okay,
We're
good.
moving back
We're
up.
definitely
Don't worry.
moving within the next year or so. So.
Definitely, she's real. We know
We're
who's
ready.
going to be the boss of that. You better get used to
I'm the
that.
boss. We get married in November.
November?
November.
November what?
21st.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go. Well, then, you got a lot of people out there. I called you up to help her.
All right, I got you.
Got you covered?
We're good.
Got it?
Them all.
Got it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I will make sure I get that back in by the police officer cartons.
All right, Jessica, can you come on up? Our 4th officer to be sworn in will be Jessica Zia.
Yeah, horrible.
Go girls.
Yeah.
You're figuring out the theme. They all graduated the academy together. So Officer Zia graduated from the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. She has also completed her field training. She's on solo patrol in the patrol division. Officer Zia attended and studied at DeVry University.
Hang on, DeVry.
I can't imagine they have sports teams, so no mascot?
No mascot? Okay.
No mascot. Officer Zia was also raised nearby in Chicago and is a graduate of CICS, the Chicago International Charter School, Northtown.
Mr. High School Sportsman.
That
Do you have a
wasn't made up.
mascot
What,
there?
10 kids go there?
Was it? There is a mascot.
There is a mascot. Whoa,
The
what is
bear.
that?
Pumas. Oh. How many
Okay.
Pumas out there, huh?
Okay, so much for Mr. High School. Go ahead, Chief.
We are thrilled to have Officer Zia as a member of our team. Please join me in congratulating her.
Before I swear her in, has anybody noticed something unique about tonight with the 4 officers I sworn in? What have you noticed? All 4 are women. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm a guy, so it's nothing against us, guys, but I think that's great. And I commend you and all, thank you. That is phenomenal that we have that kind of different makeup coming. Because I'm telling you, when I was first mayor 28 years ago, I don't know if I swore on any women officers for a couple of years, maybe my first 5, 10 years. This is phenomenal. So I thank you, ladies, for stepping up like that and coming through. That makes a better department for all of us. So thank you, yes. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Jessica Zia,
Have been appointed to the position of
have been appointed the position of
police officer
police officer
in the village of Elk Grove Village
in the village of Elk Grove Village
and the counties of Cook and DuPage.
in the counties of Cook and DuPage.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
I support the Constitution of the United States,
Support the Constitution of the United States,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I'll faithfully discharge
and I'll faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
police officer.
police officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Come on, step up. So, who do you have here tonight?
My family couldn't make it tonight, but I have all my best friends with me. So,
Well, that's what counts. Where's your best
Yeah.
friends?
Will, Elle,
Raise your
Ariana,
hand.
raise your hands. Hi guys, I'm up here.
Okay. So, did you always want to be a police officer when you were younger, or is this something new, or what?
Yes. So, I've came out of the womb essentially knowing that I want to be an officer. There is no backup plan, so this was just a one-way route. I do have family members in the line as well. CPD, but just like Aaron, I didn't want to go there. No way. Realizing how much they've helped people. I'm a family of 4 others. Like I'm a sibling of 4 others, so I grew up helping everyone, and I feel like I feel most fulfilled when I'm able to help someone, whether it's in time of need or just, a simple hey.
So, what made, if I ask the other ones, what made you choose Elk Grove? Did you hear about us in advance, or was it just the opening? or-
Just to work for the Mayor Johnson. Yeah. I got you. No.
So I hope you welcome my new chief. But see, I gave you ladies hints. You didn't listen.
Yeah.
Thank you. But thank you for choosing. I mean, you could have gone.
Thanks for having me.
Now, just you don't have to go too much. Just curious because other officers said too. Why did you say Chicago? No way. I mean, what is there? Seriously, I mean, it's a big, nice city, and I mean, is there just different kind of job or dealings?
I don't think it's a different kind of job. I just feel like
Don't worry, you're in Elk
it's
Grove. They can
yeah.
do
Well, I
anything
know
to
there's
you.
like 7 cameras pointing at me, so
Yeah.
like I'm like, I'm gonna watch what I say.
Mayor Johnson won't do anything from Chicago. Don't worry.
No, I just feel like Elk Grove's a big family. Any suburb, I feel like, police department has a big family. Whereas, I guarantee myself every night that I'm gonna come home, and the things that I see on TV and the things that my aunt has gone through as well.
No way. Huh?
Yeah, there's no way.
Well, and for the new officers that are here and their families, we are a family. We truly are a family here in Elk Grove. We take care of each other. We watch each other's back. And we're always there if they need help or support. And I'm serious on that. That's why we have people here so long, that stay so long, whole careers here. Look how long Brian's been here now. He chose here, he's gonna be here till he's done working. I mean, and that's the way we are. So you can rest assured that your relative or your husband or wife, fiance, or whatever, they're being taken care of here in Elk Grove. And that I promise you. This board would never let them down on that. We always have the back. So, with that said,
Okay.
I know you only got a few friends, but they're young and I know they
It's
can
a
eat
lot of
well. So,
sugar.
there you go.
Thank you.
Make sure they get it, and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Brian, come on down. Our final officer to be sworn in, it's actually going to be a promotion to the rank of sergeant, is Brian Ossel. So Brian has served the Elk Grove Village Police Department for 6 years as a patrol officer or ID officer and now a sergeant. Before that, Brian served the Champaign Police Department for 13 years. Brian holds a bachelor's degree in agricultural business management from the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign. I just love saying that, your bachelor's degree.
We won't even go there.
Yeah, you got that.
They have just changed though recently.
They're not the final liner?
No, this is like breaking news. They're going to be the Belted Kingfisher. It was voted on in 2020.
Please stop that.
100%. Am I right, Mr. Malone? This is insider information from a person whose daughter is going there.
They're gonna change the mascot from the Fighting Illini to what?
Illinois has been retired.
And what's it gonna be?
The belted kingfisher.
The belted kingfisher. What the hell is a belted kingfisher?
It's a bird, yeah, but I don't
It's
know
a
about the
bird,
belt
not a
part.
fish?
No, no, it's a bird.
Are you're serious?
Yes, I confirmed.
So they're gonna have, what, a fish bird or whatever as a mascot?
I guess, yeah. Focus.
Okay,
Okay?
you're right. Okay, go ahead.
All right, Sergeant Ossel has been the recipient of many awards and has earned numerous professional certifications throughout his career. He served as a crime scene technician, a lead homicide investigator, a crisis intervention team member, and a field training officer. Sergeant Ossel has moved out of his recent role as our identification officer, where he oversaw the evidence room and our evidence collection processes. This role is critical to the success of a police department, and I want to thank Brian personally for improving the group and the work they do. Any evidence property room has the potential to keep the chiefs up at night, and I'm grateful for your work here. It is when you start as a police chief, they give you 5 key tasks you got to do, and one of them is to audit your evidence room. So that helps you sleep at night because it's very stressful with all the property and evidence coming in. When I was new here last April, Brian audited the evidence room and did a very thorough and detailed job, and I knew I had total confidence because that job is very difficult, and a lot of people don't want to do it. Is that fair to say?
It's pretty fair.
Yeah. So, Brian, I look forward to you joining our leadership team, and I also look forward to watching you continue to make a larger impact on our police department and with our community. Congratulations, and please join me in congratulating Brian.
Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brian Ossel,
Have been appointed to the position of
having been appointed to the position of
Police Sergeant
Police Sergeant
in the Village of Elk Grove Village
in the Village of Elk Grove Village
in the counties of Cook and DuPage,
in the counties of Cook and DuPage,
do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
support the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
support the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office of
the duties of the office of
Police Sergeant,
Police Sergeant,
so help me God.
so help me God.
So it's nice today, you got a chance to see 4 new officers sworn in, and you got to see what also happens with current officers. As they go on, they work, they do improvements, they education, all that, they move up in rank. So today we have a sergeant. It's unusual that we have a brand-new chief that fast, but she earned it today, so that's unusual, go that fast. Sorry. But with that said, it's nice to see officers working hard and advancing and all that, so we're very happy and proud to have you do it. So come on, step on up.
All right.
So you've been 6 years at the department, right?
Yes, sir.
How long were you down in Champaign for?
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
So what made you want to go from the Flying Fisher King up to the Grenadiers in Oak Grove?
So honestly, it was a family choice. My wife got a job in Elk Grove Village, and so I decided to follow my family because I love them to death and apply here.
Well, that's great. So no regrets.
Absolutely not.
A lot different Champaign police come to Elk Grove?
It is, and for a lot of positive reasons.
Oh, good.
I guess one main one is I love when I'm on patrol, and I wave to all the citizens out there that almost every single time, everybody waves back with all 5 fingers at me. So
Is that a lot easier patrolling Elk Grove than a bunch of drunk college kids down in Champaign?
a little less interesting, but
Well, who do you got here tonight with you?
I'm blessed to have my immediate family, my wife Katie, my
Raise
son,
your hand.
my son Nick and Nate, my parents who are visiting from Missouri, Jim and Lori.
Where in Missouri?
Near Hannibal?
Okay. Mark Twain's
Yes,
hometown.
very good job.
Okay. I had relatives who grew up, my mother's family, a lot of them were in Cape Girardeau. So I spent many summers down that hot bowl by Mississippi. Go ahead.
My wonderful mother-in-law Terry and her sister Joanne, and I also have a friend from Champaign, the deputy chief Greg.
Where's the deputy chief? Deputy chief, welcome. You know, we have more openings.
Oh yeah, he's an Elk Grove native. So.
So you grew up here? You go to Elk Grove High School or Conant? Conant? Okay.
Queen of the Rosary till second grade. We were together.
You guys were together?
Yeah. Haven't seen the guy since second grade.
Oh my God. Well,
I saw him 2 years ago to play, and we recognized each other from 1986.
is that
Crazy.
Isn't it, think about it. What a crazy world when you think about how Lord. Do they? Oh, that's great. So the rest of your family was smart, you're saying? Okay. You're saying, then I'll make sure the next one in there for you. Well, we could thank you for all you do. We thank the family. Don't come here, you guys. Come here. Come here.
This
Any
is the
boys
this
come.
is the reason why we
Come
have
on, guys.
have children to carry chocolates back.
Yes, yes. We'll take care of them. So, how old are you?
I am 11.
11. What grade are you in? Sixth?
5th.
Fifth grade? Wow. Playing sports?
Soccer.
Okay. And how old are you? 10. You playing sports?
Yes.
What do you? That's okay. We'll let you by. Here, I'll give you some. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Don't worry, everyone. We got plenty of extra. That's right there.
Thank you.
Hang on. See, I even like soccer players. There you go. And more importantly, the boss gets some,
Oh,
for sure. Thank you. And you proud of your dad?
Huh?
You're proud of your dad, aren't you? Does a great job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Glad he got it.
well, we're glad too. We're very proud of him too. So we thank you for being here. Enjoy. Make sure on the way out, you guys will be going out in a second. We'll have the bell. Get a picture with the bell. The future mayor better, or the new mayor better get a picture of the bell. We gotta make sure you have that covered. But we tell you, Dad, thank you every day because you make the world safe for all of us. Okay? Okay. You should be proud. Congratulations.
thank you, Mayor.
Okay, that's it for swearing in. Now I gotta find my paperwork. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kingfisher Man. Who goes next? Fallen Scholarship Award or the Youth Scholarship winners?
You know, the Fallen Scholarship, she's standing ready to go. We can do that.
Okay. Then who's gonna come down for Fallen Scholarship Awards? The Community Character Coalition.
You gotta let the families go.
Come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down, come on down. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Joe, my sole reason for being here tonight is to make sure you don't get one of these skulls.
I know, I know. Trustee Frankie told me he was just seeing you. I said, I know. So, Kitty, if you want to go ahead.
So first of all, on behalf of Community Character Coalition, I would like to thank the mayor and the Board of Trustees for allowing us once again to be the facilitators of the scholarship. It's an important scholarship to this community because it honors the 4 fallen soldiers or service members that perished after 9/11. And so, you know, it's we take it with a little bit of a heavier heart each year when we do this. And I can tell you that each year when we do this, we find more amazing students coming out of this community than you could ever imagine. And it's always tough to make the choice. I also need to thank 2 of our supporters, the Friends of the Library and Shenyuan Temple. Without their support, both in reading the scholarships and their financial support, we wouldn't be able to give as much money tonight as we normally do. So we are very grateful to them, and they are both going to be presenting for you this evening. This year, we are going to be giving away a total of 8 scholarships for $1,000 each. And with that, like I said, it's my job to make your night really tough figuring out these mascots. Linda?
Good evening. I'm Linda Knorr from the Friends of the Library over in Elk Grove Village Public Library, and we are giving 2 scholarships this year. The first one is to Maya Kronfeld, and she will be graduating Conant High School and has chosen to attend Augustana College, majoring in music education. Maya has taken on several leadership roles at Conant, including Tri-M president and founder and leader of the CHS, that's Conant High School, a cappella group. Her volunteer activities include the Schaumburg choral artist, Schaumburg On Stage cast member, and the assistant musical director for Schaumburg On Stage. She was also part of a group that sang the national anthem at the Chicago Bulls game twice. So let us congratulate Maya.
Is Maya here? Oh, Maya, come on down, come on. Come on down.
And Maya, we have your certificate, and we have the check from the Friends of the Library for the Augustana College.
Thank you.
So, congratulations.
Well, come here, Maya, come here. First off, well, she's gonna get a,
Yeah, when,
well, we'll put them in there. Put your there you go. Put your chocolates in there, help you out. First off, Maya, what school are you gonna go to?
I'm going to Augustana College in Rock Island.
Augustana.
Vikings. My freshman year was spent there.
Yes,
Very
wow.
beautiful campus.
Okay. So, well, congratulations. Who do you have here in the audience tonight?
My parents and my grandma.
Okay. There's plenty of chocolates for all of you. And what are you gonna major in?
Music education.
And what are you gonna do with that degree? You gonna teach or?
Yeah, I think I want to be a high school choir director.
Well,
So.
good for you.
Yeah.
So, what do you enjoy working with the students and singing? That's a great thing to do. And we thank you for applying scholarship. And that money help a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
And we have another candidate. This one is Iva Restic. Is Iva here?
Come on.
Come on down. Iva will be a graduate of Elk Grove High School and will be attending the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign in the fall, this fall, majoring in psychology. Iva has taken on many leadership roles, including the varsity swim team captain, a 4-year National Honor Society recipient, the National Spanish Honor Society, the National First Generation Recognition Program, and a 3-year AP Scholar with Honor Award. Iva has been keeping very busy with over 3,000 hours participating in school activities, which included 4 years on the varsity swim team, the Women Empowerment Club, Student Athletic Leadership Team, as well as the Principal Advisory Committee and a Student Ambassador. Please let us congratulate Iva, who is going to graduate. And Iva, here is your certificate and the check from the Friends of the Library. Thank you.
Come on up,
Thank
Iva.
you.
Come here. Hang on. I'm gonna load your bag up, so you'll be fine. There you go. With that schedule, I have seen a lot of busy people, but that's impressive. Who do you have here tonight with you?
My mom, my dad, and my little sister.
Oh, well, that's great. You should be very proud of her. So, what are you gonna do psychology? You gonna teach? You gonna practice? What are you thinking?
I want to work in therapy with little kids.
Oh, that's great. That's phenomenal. So, what made you pick U of I?
My older sister goes there.
Okay, well, yeah, no, that's good. You're familiar. Well, we want to congratulate you on a job well done. Don't ever stop volunteering. It's in your blood. You do it. Keep it going. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, Mayor.
See ya.
My name is Mariana Okubo. I'm from the Shinyoen Buddhist Temple here in the village, and I am the temple manager, and I'm very pleased to present 2 scholarship awards to tonight. Isela, am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Come on down.
Did I pronounce your name correctly? Isela Sagado will be a graduate of Elk Grove High School and attending Santa Clara University in the fall.
Hang on. Santa Clara, you get this one. I owe you dinner. Santa Clara University.
Bucky the Bronco.
Are you serious? You're right? He's right? Yeah. Oh, go with Bucky the Bronco. Where would you pull that from?
Sometimes there's insider trading that goes on.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, okay.
Actually, she told me she was going to Santa Clara, and I texted George Knickerbocker to look it up because I thought he wouldn't know that one. That's how I knew.
Oh, my, well, I owe you a
never knew
dinner.
you wanted to go to Santa Clara, so it's exciting.
I owe you and your family a pizza one night. Okay. Bucky the Bronco. Okay, go ahead.
Isela will be attending Santa Clara University in the fall, majoring in business management. Isela has taken on many leadership roles while at EGHS, including Vice President of DECA, Marketing Manager of Orchesis, 2-year membership to the National Honor Society and Spanish National Honor Society, and 4 years on the EGHS Honor Roll. She has also participated in competitive dance at the Royal Academy of Dance and on the varsity dance team. Isela founded the dance club at Salt Creek Elementary and was their lead choreographer with a record amount of enrolled students for Shrek the Musical. Please help us congratulate Isela. Would like to present this certificate and scholarship award on behalf of the Elk Grove Public Library and Shinyon Temple. So,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Okay, come here. You gotta fill up your bag. Who do you got out there tonight with you?
I have my mom and my dad.
Raise your hand. You should be very proud. So what do you plan on with your business degree? What do you plan on doing?
I plan on being a CEO.
A CEO? Whoa! Let's shoot for the top. Good for you. Way to go. I'm glad you said that and not mayor, so I'm happy. So thank you. Well, congratulations. And what made you pick Santa Clara?
It's in the heart of Silicon Valley, and it's a very small school, so I get to have a lot of interactions with my teachers.
I tell you, she's going far. She's thinking ahead. That's good. Poor mom and dad gotta pay for it, but you're thinking ahead. Well, congratulations. Old bucking Bronco over there. So we wish you well.
Thank you.
Good job. Congratulations.
Our next student will be Reese Hayes. Okay, Reese. Reese will be a graduate of Conant High School and entering the University of Mississippi in elementary education.
I was just there in the fall. This is Rebel.
There you go.
Did you
Yep.
text George
About what?
about that school too?
No. I was.
You got that on your own?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I was there in the fall. I stormed the field. It was great. They beat Georgia. It was an upset. Were you there that weekend? Oh, you should have been. It was great. Yeah.
Okay, Reese has many leadership accomplishments, including the American Legion Award winner, the IHSA Scholastic Achievement Award, student presenter at Meade Junior High, Conant High School Dance Palms Kiddie Camp, and Stevenson Elementary School High School Education intern. She has also volunteered countless hours with the Educators Rising Club, the National Honor Society, Pride Freshman Mentor, and peer mediation. Her community involvement includes District 54 Summer Camp Assistant Volunteer, District 211 Adult ESL Night School Volunteer, and District 54 Link and Hale Elementary Event Volunteer. Let us congratulate Reese. Reese Hayes, I would like to present to you this certificate and scholarship on behalf of the Elk Grove Public Library Friends and Shinyon Temple. There you go. Congratulations.
Come on up here. Come on. There you go. First off, who do you have in the audience tonight with you?
My mom and my dad.
Okay. So, elementary. Why'd you pick elementary education?
Both my parents are teachers, along with my aunt, and I feel like I've always wanted to be a teacher, and I just love working with kids and seeing how they respond to learning things for the first time is so exciting to me.
Now, your parents, they elementary or high school?
My mom's elementary and my dad's high school.
Okay. So you chose to go to elementary. Okay. So what made you pick going to the school you're going to?
The weather is really nice there all around, and I'm excited to feel an SEC game day experience and just an SEC school. Very
So in
excited.
other words, you want to have fun.
Yeah.
Good for you. Nothing wrong with that. Poor mom and dad are paying for it, but nothing wrong with that. Is Ole Miss, I'm not sure, they're a good education school now they have?
Yes, yeah.
That's good. That's what counts.
Yes.
So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dad, you know that's the #1 tailgate in America too, right? Okay, just want to be sure. Oh yeah, the Grove is incredible.
This guy's got more knowledge.
Too much.
Go ahead.
Good evening. I'm Tamara Foley, and I'm a member of the Community Character Coalition of Elk Grove. Kareem Hamidoff is from Conant High School and will be attending University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, studying computer engineering. Kareem has extensive participation, serving 4 years in the Technology Club, Muslim Student Association, Finance Club, and Cultural Awareness. He has also held leadership roles with the Conant Muslim Association as a board member, co-president, received the AP Scholar with Distinction Award, Conant High School Academic Award, National Honor Society, and National Merit Commended Scholar. Please help us congratulate Kareem. On behalf of the Community Character Coalition of Elk Grove, in partnership with the Friends of Elk Grove Public Library, Chinook Temple, and Village of Elk Grove, we are pleased to your scholarship.
Thank you.
Okay?
Come here, Kareem.
Thank you.
Step on up. There you go. First, let's put this in your bag.
Thank you.
Now, I'm personally glad Kareem came up here because we've had quite a string of women coming up here time at time, so us guys got to catch up. Step up here. Come here. Who do you got here tonight with you, buddy?
So I have my mom, dad, and my younger brother and younger sister.
Raise your hands. There you are. I gave him plenty of chocolates. You're good. So, what made you pick computer?
So I've always been really just interested in technology, even since when I was young. And then I really got interested in engineering kind of my past few years in high school, taking classes such as physics and just getting exposed to everything like that. So that's how I kind of got to computer engineering, as it kind of combines my love for technology with engineering.
Well, good for you. Well, you're going to do well. What made you pick U of I? Is that known for computers, or is that a good school for it?
Yeah, I wanted to go to U of I because 1, it's close, and 2, it's a really high-ranked school for computer engineering.
You did a good job. You're a good volunteer. All the work in the Muslim group and all over your years high school. Congratulate you on that, and keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Way to go.
Thank you.
Our next scholarship recipient is Julia Tequila. Will be graduating from Elk Grove High School and planning on attending University of Miami, majoring in accounting and finance.
Hang on. Miami, that's the easy one. Hurricanes, okay.
Julie has devoted more than 2,400 hours volunteering with the DECA Business Club as a student ambassador, election judge, in-school and out-of-school tutor on the club volleyball girls team, varsity swing team, water polo, and Green Nation. She also has been the DECA Vice President of Communications, iConnect representative, top 10 finalist at state, a state qualifier twice, a 2-time recipient of the Award of Excellent and event coordinator. She is also an Illinois State Scholar, AP Scholar Award, Seal of Biliteracy in Polish, National and Spanish Honor Society, and Social Studies Student Awards in APUSH, Spanish 2, Honors, Human Geography. Please join us in congratulating Julie. Julie, on behalf of the Community Character Coalition of Elk Grove, in partnership with the Friends of the Elk Grove Public Library, Chinook Temple, and the Village of Elk Grove Village, I'm pleased to take your certificate and your check. Thank you. Okay, congratulations.
Come on. Give her some chocolates.
Thank you.
Okay, first, who do you got in the audience with you tonight?
I have my mom with me.
Where's your mom?
She's waving
Okay.
right there.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, that's impressive, your background.
Thank
and you're going
you.
into accounting, so you think about being an accountant?
Yes.
I know my new CPA, thank you. We're counting on you. So, what made you pick accounting? What drove you that?
So at first, in my high school, we have like different career clusters, and I went to like the medicine route, just like the medicine classes, and I realized that was not for me.
Okay.
So then I started taking the business classes, and just all the knowledge like I've learned I could apply in like all the clubs and the resources that we have at school. I was like, this is something that I want to do, and my cousin's also an accountant. So I was like, I think that this could be for me. And then I also had an accounting internship, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, I know that this is what I want to do.
Well, that's great. And it's great the high school has that kind of thing, so you
Yeah.
can test things out before you make a decision.
Yes.
And walk into it. Well, we congratulate you. You're going
Thank
to do a
you.
great job. And I'll keep you in mind when I need an accountant.
Of course. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Brian Holman. I'll be presenting the last two awards. The second to last award is for Nathan Hahn.
Nathan?
Nathan will be a graduate of Conant High School and plans to attend DePaul University, majoring in accounting.
Blue Demons. That's easy. Well done. Yeah, I knew that one.
Nathan is a National Honor Society recipient on the Honor Roll, All-Conference Basketball, and Mid-Suburban All-Academic Senior. He has volunteered many hours supporting Feed My Starving Children, Chicago Student Refugee Coalition, A Christmas Elf at St. Julian, as well as here in town with the electronic and paint disposal events and the Village Parade. Extracurricular activities include 4 years on the basketball team, 2 on the football team, and 3 with the Student Council. Please join us in congratulating Nathan.
Basketball, I don't know. In the wintertime, there's only one sport, but that's okay. So, what made you choose what you wanted to do?
I've taken a couple classes at Conant, and I have a history with my family of being accountants, and it kind of led towards that direction, and I really enjoyed accounting, so.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, I got your business partner. Where is she? She was just up here. There. You guys can open up together. You'll be all set. Well, first, let me give you this. Oh, who do you got in the audience?
I got my mom and my dad.
Where they at? Raise. Okay. We should be proud of them. And all conference basketball. Way to go. That's impressive.
Thank you.
So, forward, guard?
Yeah, guard.
Guard?
That's
Okay.
what I like to play.
You going to play for DePaul now?
I wish. But
Way they're playing, you could easily make that
Yeah,
team. Anyone
yeah.
makes that team. You know, back when I was your age, DePaul was good. They've gone the other direction. Well, we congratulate you. We thank you for being, and good luck at DePaul.
Thank you.
Way to go. Good job.
Our last recipient will be Allison Dahlstrom. Allison will be graduating from Elk Grove High School and attending Taylor University, where she'll be studying Christian ministry.
Okay, unless you cheated, there's no way in God's earth you can know Taylor University.
Small university in the state of Wayne.
Where is it?
It's in Indiana. Yeah. I thought it was Hope that she was going to. It's actually the Trojans of Taylor.
And you didn't help him? You didn't help him?
Christian ministry, she cannot tell a lie.
That's good. Okay.
And working with special needs kids, right? That's the other part.
So she's one of your students.
And the graduation speaker for Elk Grove High School.
Whoa, congratulations.
Thank you so
Wow. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Allison has over 2,000 volunteer hours. She has volunteered with speech, color guard, winter guard teams, chamber singers, vocal, jazz, and a cappella, fall musical, to name a few. She has also held leadership roles in the National Honor Society Executive Council, president of Choir Executive Board, has received the Acting and Best Actress Award, Herman Newman Valuable Newcomer Award, Leadership Through Service Award, and co-captain of the speech team. Her community involvement includes worship and small group leader at Living Hope Church, Lake Geneva Youth Camp, and PADS Homeless Shelter. Please join us in congratulating Allison.
Come on up here. Help me with that. First off, who do you have in the audience with you?
I have my mom and my brother.
Raise, there they are. So, you going to become a minister? Is that your goal, or what are you looking
I would like to run the children's ministry program in a church and make sure there's a specific program for kids with special needs.
That is really phenomenal. So she was one of your students? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, congrats. So what made you pick that school? What made you pick Taylor over?
I mean, it really just felt right, and I really couldn't find anything bad to say about the school, whereas a handful of the other schools I was looking at, there were a few flaws here and there, and then my appeal ended up going through.
Oh, good for you. So how far is now Taylor from here?
It's 4 hours.
Oh, it's not that bad then.
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, congratulations, and I commend you on your career and your choice, and she'll be very proud. Mom, where was Mom again? She'll be very proud. All the parents should be very proud. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And good luck to you. No, I didn't offer you a dinner on that one. I thought ahead. Okay, next we have Mr. Knowledge here. Jeez.
We have some duplicates. This is great. Big money night. Kareem, come on back. This is the 2025 Youth Scholarship. Was a combination between the Village and the Elk Grove Park District. We'll be handing out 7 awards. 4 are from Elk Grove Village, and then 3 are from the Elk Grove Park District. So first up, we have Kareem. Thank you. Congratulations. You get more chocolates, though.
Yes.
And so where's... There we go.
There you go, Kareem, even more.
Check right there.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Next up from Elk Grove High School, attending Harper College, the Hawks, Olivia Cozella. Come on down.
Okay, Kareem already talked, that's already not too much, but your first time got chocolates. Olivia, who do you got in the audience?
I'm actually here alone tonight. My mom got stuck at work, but she sends her love from the airport.
Okay.
She works for United.
Okay. Now, what are you going to major in at college?
I either want to do nursing or teaching. I'm kind of going to see how the prerequisites are, but I'm more towards NICU nursing, so that's probably the route I'm going to.
For you, what school are you going to?
I'm going to go to Harper, and then I'm most likely going to transfer to University of Iowa or FGCU.
Okay,
Florida
Iowa,
Gulf
we know.
Yeah.
Coast?
You know that?
That's, I mean, they had a good NCAA tournament run along with.
Right.
That
What's the
one-
name?
I'm gonna, probably something with fish.
What's the nickname?
No, I think it's an eagle.
It's an eagle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the location of it.
She doesn't go there yet, though. It doesn't count.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Wish you well. We got some chocolates in there for
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Checks in the back.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, I'm just noticing something. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Conant and 2 Elk Grove. Steve, that's a testament to the West Side.
That's right.
Just saying. Next up,
We feel sorry for him.
you're right. From Elk Grove High School, will be attending University of Wisconsin-Madison, Delaney Malone. First time up, yeah.
Hang on. Get some chocolates for you. Come on up here. First time. So, who do you have in the audience tonight?
My mom and my dad.
Okay, got you covered. Oh, he knew about the U of I. That's right. So, what are you going to major in at U of I?
Biology.
Good. Going to go into medicine?
Yes.
What kind of doctor you want to be?
Hopefully a pediatrician.
Good for you. What made
Thank
you
you.
pick being a doctor? Seriously.
I really enjoy the medical field because I feel it's always evolving. There's always more I can learn from it. And pediatrician would be fun because I get to work with kids.
Oh, that's great. So, what does mom and dad think about that? It's a lot of schooling. A lot of them. Okay? So, well, we wish you well on that.
Thank you.
We congratulate you on doing a good job, and you can be successful.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
From Conant High School, University of Illinois Champaign, Sarah Nakamura. Sarah here. Come on up. First time. First time.
Okay, Sarah, got you covered. Step on up. Who do you got in the audience tonight with you?
I have my mom, my dad, and my younger sister.
Where's your younger sister? Wave. There she is. How you doing? Yeah. What grade is she in?
She's in 7th grade.
7th grade. So she goes to Meade?
Yeah.
Okay.
What grade?
So, pardon?
What grade school did you go to?
I went to Nerky.
Nerky, okay.
Okay. So, what are you going to be majoring in?
Animal science.
You're going to be a vet?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. What made you, we have a pediatrician, we're little ones. What made you pick animals?
Well, I've always loved animals, and this year I actually started working a part-time job at an animal hospital, and I love it. So.
Oh, great. So you're picking the right field?
Yeah.
Okay, and school is good for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, well, good luck to you on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next up, from Conant High School, will be attending Lake Forest College, Jimmy Serbo.
Lake Forest College.
Brown bears? Black bears? Black bears. Black bears.
Pretty impressive anyway.
Yeah.
Good. Hang on, Jimmy. What are you going to Lake Forest College for?
I'm still deciding between chemical engineering and finance.
Wow. Chemical engineering, I wouldn't even know how to spell that. Another one for that.
Yeah.
What made you pick Lake Forest?
I mean, I thought the campus was really nice. There's good programs for either major I go into, and my brother also goes there. And, I'm going to play soccer there, so I'll play with him.
Oh, good. It's right by the lakefront, isn't it? Not too far?
Yeah, I think it's not too far.
Okay. So who do you got here tonight with you?
I have my dad, my mom, and my little brother.
You making him stand the whole time?
Yeah.
Boy. How old is your little? You say little brother. How old is he?
He's in 7th grade. Him and Noah just won though, so they just won their game, 10-6.
Oh, you guys okay. You guys won 10-6? Yeah, over a fence, over home. It wasn't too deep, they said, though, right? But a high fence. Oh. Well, you guys got to start playing a little better. You got up and downs. Over the weekend, you had a tough weekend, I know. So, well, good for you. Hang on, did I put chocolates?
You did, yeah.
I got you covered. Hang on.
Got another box, though.
Like family, we'll give you more. There you go. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Your check will be when you go to the park district. They'll have your check.
Thank you. Good.
And back again, Nathan Hahn.
Hang on, Nathan. I'm not going to talk too much. We heard your story, but I got to give you more chocolates. You're good.
Your check will be with the park district. You go to that meeting.
Congratulations.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And last up, Archit Tomhaney from Conant High School, going to Harvard University.
Oh. Okay. Harvard.
That's a tough one. It's like
Don't say anything. Harvard?
It's like the Pioneers.
It's John Harvard.
The Pilgrim. Oh, the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim.
Well, that means you don't get your lunch now. Or dinner. Okay. First, I'll put that in there for you. Step up. I don't think I've ever met a Harvard man before, so I'm impressed. So what are you going to major in first off?
I'm majoring in computer science and economics.
Okay, what made you pick Harvard?
Great people, great professors, and great education.
Now tell me the truth, you had to get a scholarship, didn't you?
A scholarship to Harvard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's not a cheap school, I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You can't party too much here, you got to really work on that. So who do you got in the audience tonight?
I have my dad, my mom, and my grandpa and grandma.
You should be proud of them. So, but what made you pick that career? What made you want to go in that field?
I like technology, and I like it because it can change lives and it can help people in a lot of ways. And so I would like to create something using my degree that could help people.
Well, that's great. And again, why'd you pick Harvard?
Just because
Harvard kind of picks you. Like that's you don't say no.
Seriously, I mean, of all the universities, what made you pick an Ivy League school like that?
I think it's the connections. I would meet a lot of people there who would be future leaders and do great things, and knowing them would make it easier for me to do great things.
See, you're thinking he's going to be successful. He's thinking ahead. Well, congratulations. Mom and Dad, got to get your third and fourth job now. That's not a cheap school, but I congratulate you. It's a fine school. I know it's one of the top in the world, and we wish you well. Congratulations. Good job.
Your check will be when you go to the park district. I'll give it to you. Thank you. Congrats.
That it?
That's it.
Okay. First off, we want to thank all the folks still here. Thank you. You should be proud of your children. They've done a great job. They'll make Elk Grove proud. And we thank you. If you want to get going now, you can stay or you can get going. I know they're waiting out there with the belt if you want to get a picture with it. And trust me, Archit, a picture of the belt's far better than going to Harvard. Have a good night, folks. Thank you. Not a short night tonight, huh, Mr. Delgado? Sorry about that. We'll just get to watch hockey. Ooh, one more. I don't know if you follow hockey or not. I watch it. I love the playoffs. Listen to all those guns going on.
No, it's the bell. Security.
Wait a second while the folks are going.
Oh my God, turn that off. Like your heart monitor.
It'd be George's pacemaker going. We'd be doing this now. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we'll move on now to the trustees' report. Now, that was not all my fault, Mr. Frankie.
No.
Okay.
Half of it, maybe?
We'll move on. We just heard from Joe. We'll start off with Trustee Jerish.
Good evening. Just two short things. PADS season has ended, the second successful season since they came back after COVID, and just a public thank you to all the volunteers and to Christus Victor as being the host site. And second thing, Colby and Brian and all the Public Works, my husband and I have been attending the Public Works Academy, as well as Trustee-elect Laskin. And we've got our graduation tomorrow night, so looking forward to that. But to all the citizens, highly encourage you to go to any of the academies. It's eye-opening, and it's been awesome. So that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Schmidt.
Yes, a couple of weeks ago, my wife and I spent the day over at Elk Grove High School meeting with all the Italian students for our 2025-2026 student exchange. And we got a very good response to it, and we're going to be spending some time in the next couple of weeks meeting with the parents and the kids and talking about our student exchange for next year. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Trustee Prochnow.
Thank you. First, I want to apologize for these big honky glasses, but I had cataract surgery this morning, and it was very successful, and I can almost see all of you for a change. Yay! Yeah, I see you, Keith. Just want to give you a follow-up report on the farmers market. There is one more winter farmers market on Saturday, May 25th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Christus Victor Church across from the movie theater. There's been I've heard a lot of questions about, will there be a summer's market? Will it be the same? There will be a summer farmers market, but it will not be the same. It's being organized by some of the members of the farmers market, and it's going to be once again at Christus Victor Church, and it will once again be on the second and fourth Saturday of the month through the months of June, July, August, and September, and October. So second and fourth Saturdays from June through October from 9 until 1. And hopefully you can find something over there that you can enjoy purchasing. Also want to remind everybody, this wasn't our most recent newsletter, but it's an annual event. We're having our Salt Creek Cleanup event. It will be held on Saturday, June 7th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Volunteers are always needed to help restore Salt Creek to its natural state and keep this precious natural resource clean and attractive. Over the past 31 years, this program has cleaned up more than 85 cubic yards of garbage from the creek, including bicycles and car parts, construction material, and other debris. Thanks to Nick Nicola for helping and starting that. Volunteers can meet at Elk Grove High School parking lot at 9 a.m. For information, please contact Nick Nicola by email or at creekguy@att.net or by phone at 847-828-1141. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Prochnow. Trustee Jeffrey Charles Frankie.
No report.
Trustee Miller.
Thank you. On May 4th, I had the privilege of attending the Shenyuan Lantern Floating Service, and I'm looking at Mariana Kubo. It was the most interesting and fulfilling service because they explained what the lantern floating service that they do in Hawaii. And what it is you basically honor the loved ones that you want to send a prayer for, attach it to a lantern, and they float it in Hawaii. It was beautiful. And if you have an opportunity sometime to go to an open house at the Shenyuan Temple, I encourage you to do so. They're very open, and it doesn't matter what religion you are from, they will welcome you in. They do a lot of mission and service to the community, and I thank you for that, Marianne. It was wonderful. On May 8th, I was able to attend Meet Chicago Northwest. I was very impressed with all that they do, and we got a 2024 report. It was extremely positive. And from the Community Character Coalition, this week is Chalk It Up to Character. And I actually got to see, as we drove by at the village tower, the staff was out there doing some chalk, and many businesses, I think about 90 businesses and churches and schools participated this year. The sidewalks are filled with chalk and positive messages and beautiful pictures. So thank you to Elk Grove Village, all of you, for chalking it up to character. And that concludes
And
my
no
report.
rain.
And no rain.
I thought
Yeah.
for sure last night.
Yeah, I
So you
know.
got by. Good. Trustee Bush.
One announcement. So Dr. Holman, who was here today as part of the CCC, on Friday, September 26th, will have his free dental day. He's done that every year for the past several years, and they've done hundreds of thousands of dollars of free dental work for people that either don't have insurance or just have a need. He will also have a pediatric dentist there that day. So if there's children in need, he does crowns, caps, cavities, anything, and brings in several dentists, and it's been a great thing for this community and for people all around. So he wanted me to announce that, and I will keep doing that each board meeting. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. It's a good thing, Dr. Dawson, no question. Thank you. That concludes the Mayor and Trustees report. Accounts payable warrant. We have 2 accounts payables. First one is for April 30th, 2025. It's Mr. Delgado's paycheck. Go ahead.
I move that we approve the accounts payable warrant for April 30th, 2025 in the amount of $5,195,335.31.
We have a motion by Trustee Proctor. We have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Bush. And of course, everyone knows I'm talking about the 31 cents for Mr. Delgado. Lloyd, can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Jarish?
Aye.
Trustee Prochnow?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0. We have accounts payable for May 13th, 2025.
I move we approve the accounts payable warrant for May 13th, 2025 in the amount of $519,183.47.
Second.
We have motion by Trustee Proctor, second by Trustee Jeffrey Charles Frankie, and without objection, recorded votes previously demonstrated 6-0. We have consent agenda items tonight. A is an Albuquerque through R is an Ryder. I don't know. One thing I gotta say about consent agenda, I didn't know we had a school named Prairie Lake School in Oak Grove. That's the one by VFW. Yeah, I didn't really, I had to look it up. I saw that, I go, what's Prairie Lake? I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Frankie, second by Trustee Miller. Any board member, staff have any questions, comments about the consent agenda? Anybody in the audience? Ellen, you're by yourself tonight. Okay, you okay? Okay. Anybody in the audience on the consent agenda items only? Seeing none, hearing none, and without objection, we will record the vote as previously demonstrated, 6-0. Regular agenda, there's no items, Mr. Roan. Plan Commission, Mr. Roan.
No items on the Plan Commission.
Okay, Zoning Board of Appeals.
One item under the Zoning Board of Appeals. On March 13th, the Zoning Board of Appeals met to hear ZBA docket 25-3 with the petitioner seeking a variation of the zoning ordinance as it pertains to permitted locations of fences in residential zoning districts for property located at 570 Rutgers Lane. It was the consensus of the Zoning Board of Appeals by a 7-0 vote to do grant the requested variation to permit the installation of the fence.
Is the petitioner here tonight? Okay. Does trustees have any questions for the petitioner? Does anybody in the audience have any questions about the fence variation? Okay, seeing none? Oh, you want to come on down, please? I'm sorry.
Two.
State your name and address for the record, please.
Robert DiDomenico, 578 Jersey Lane, Elk Grove Village.
Okay.
I live right across from where this prison fence is gonna go in. The house already has a variation to put a room addition and a third-car garage in. So already my property value went down and the property value of the house went up because that. Now, there's gonna be a fence, which I have never ever seen where it's supposed to go, just a few stakes in the ground magically appeared. I was surprised when I got the notice of the variation request, there wasn't a copy of where it was gonna go, the plot of survey and that, but that's something the village probably needs to take care of. But, so from what I'm gathering here, we've got a setback variation that was allowed to put 2 rooms onto the house, essentially. And now we're going to give another setback variation that is, I guess first they wanted 35 feet. I mean, 35 feet, that's rezoning. That's not a variation is 6 inches, a foot. 35 feet into a front yard, that's rezoning. You could fit that whole house in that area. And the fence is gonna be immensely long, front to back, along the side of the yard there, so.
That's not a variation here. Okay, first of all, it's been a while. It's good to see you again. Thank you. I'm gonna have, officer, if you wanna come down. I'm gonna give you a picture. One's the old variation where they first applied for, and the other one says new. That was a compromise worked out with the neighbor for line of sight. Thank you, I appreciate that. Maybe that'll help you get an idea. The long side fence you're talking about on the opposite side of the street, that's all within ordinance. The variation is mainly the side. This
part that goes past the nearest front of the neighbor.
Right.
The variation is going past the setback.
Right.
The
But
garage
that's-
is already past the setback.
But understand, the way the houses are set, that variation happens all the time, am I right? Just because the way the house is set, you'd have half a backyard fenced in, because it's gonna definitely go past the neighbor's front side there on that house, right behind them, right? Yeah. That's gonna, I've done this 32 years, there's never been a decline of a house that's set like that with neighbors, getting one past the front of the house.
So the
Just
question
'cause-
would be then, why do we have the ordinance where it says it must be a hardship if we just grant people building fences in
The
front
hardship is the
yard?
way the houses were laid out by each other.
You'd
It
have to
just-
talk to Chuck Zedek and the board back then. I
Yeah.
can't help you with that.
Yeah, and you're right, that, I can't argue that, was before our time. But we've granted, I think, I know, Jerry, you've been there for a while, I don't think there's a house yet where it's like halfway through, didn't get a fence all the way. They'd have half a yard fenced in, half the backyard. And again, they worked out a compromise with the neighbor, I believe, am I correct, Jared? Yeah, so the neighbor, is that you, ma'am? Yeah, so they cut the angle so you have line of sight, and you're happy with? Oh, sure, after he's done, we'll let you, thank you. So they did talk to the neighbor and try to work out a compromise on the fence for line of sight and all the rest.
I
So,
understand that, but I'm the one who's gonna be looking at the gigantic fence every single day, which should be a front yard, not a fence. If I
well,
wanna
actually,
look
that's
at
a side yard. That's his side yard.
If it was a side yard, it wouldn't have been set back that X amount
Well,
of
it has to be
feet.
because it's coming off a street.
And again.
They require,
that's
so it's
the
not a front
setback
yard
line.
setback.
They had to get a variance for the garage because the garage is past the setback line for the house. The fence is going to go way past it. If we're gonna let people put fences in their front yards, I'm gonna wanna do that, my house too. I'm gonna wanna go all the way to from the one side of the house to the other.
Well, myself as a previous owner of a house on a corner homes have unique backyards and stuff. It happens. I didn't get a fence variation because I didn't do it, but I know the hardship they go through, the way they are set up that way. And because of the way the two houses are to each other, eventually that was gonna happen because just the way they're laid out, unfortunately. You're right. In the perfect world, they wouldn't have been laid out that way.
But the hardship didn't come after they bought the house. They bought the house knowing this was the setback line.
You are correct on that. No
So
one can
this
dispute
is gonna devalue the surrounding properties even more.
No. Adding a
Do you
third
wanna
car.
look at a fence?
Trust me, I look at nothing but fences around my house. Adding a third car garage and other things increase the value of that house, it increased the value of the neighborhood. That I know for a fact.
No, because
Yes.
the other people don't have a third car garage.
No, but
Nobody's
it still
gonna
increased
pay
the
more
value.
to look at a third car garage. They only
We'll
wanna
agree to
pay
disagree
more.
on that one.
Yeah.
When people make improvements to the homes, that increases neighborhood value. I like improvements to homes. But the fence variation, the zoning board thought it was a hardship they proved, and we've looked at that, and in a minute we'll find out if the board agrees with them or not, and we'll go there. But again, they did make some compromises to the neighbor, and I understand what you're saying, you know, variations, your view is should maybe a few inches, not that
That's a
many feet.
variation.
Yeah, that's.
20,
that's a-
30 feet.
That's a valid
You could fit a
argument.
bungalow in that spot.
That's a
you
valid
know.
argument about the amount.
And the
of feet.
backyard isn't small, the backyard is huge.
Right.
So it's not a, you know, like it's a hardship to have a fence there, where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
But if we're gonna let anybody do it, we should probably just get rid of the zoning board and then just, you guys
Well,
could make the decision.
I can show you recently, they've said no of several people on what they wanted, and they didn't come back again. So they do
Interesting.
a good job. I'm impressed with the zoning board. They do work hard. They ask tough questions. And this one, what, they have 3 hearings? 2 hearings. So it wasn't done in one time. The zoning board was asking tough questions, trying to work things out with neighbor and all that. So I commend them for that. It wasn't just a one and done thing. They did work on
Well,
this one.
I'm guessing if myself and her didn't come in, it would have been one and done with exactly what the neighbor wanted. They were
Probably,
willing to give the
If I
neighbor
would have been.
almost all the way to the sidewalk.
Yeah, if there's no objection, you're probably right. It would have
Wow,
been done right.
that's pretty sad.
But what's good about it though, is it shows that they did listen. The zoning board did listen. The homeowners did agree to make some compromises. So it did work. It's not exactly what they wanted. They compromised to try to help some of the neighbors, not maybe 100%, but some compromise was involved, which to me is good. That's not a bad thing.
Uh-huh. And you said that Elk Grove taxes went down, so how much is my tax bill going to go down?
No.
Well,
Well, no,
Our-
overall, the village portion of the tax bill went down 2%. So in other words, let's say we collect $10 million. This year, we're gonna collect $10 million minus 2%. So, you know, we do what we can to keep them down. But the good news is, we still have the lowest tax rate, even with we're now in the new assessment, we still have the lowest tax rate coming up on your bill in August.
Our
We got the lowest.
portion.
No question about that.
So if you hit a $1,000 Elk Grove Village line on your tax bill, it's gonna go down 2%.
True,
Yeah.
but you won't have that. You pay about $600 a year to the village. The rest, all your money goes to
No, he said if the
schools.
village portion's 1,000.
The village
It's
portion.
not, though.
No, if it
Well,
was.
But it's,
It was
what I'm
an
saying is
example.
it's not that anywhere near it. It's $600 you pay to
Well-
the village.
$600?
Yeah, look at the tax bill. When you read it, when you see all the money,
$1,200 last year.
80% of it goes.
Was
No.
$1,200
We're
to
just
the
less than-
village.
We're a little less than, overall your tax bill, we're a little less than 10% of your tax bill. So your tax bill's $1,000, we'd be 100, and it would go down $2.
Yeah, because
So-
a couple of years ago, it was 12,000. The schools got $9,000. You guys got 1,000. The Park District got 1,000, just to be rough.
Right.
And the rest of Cook County got 1,000.
Right.
Well, you
And we're
guys pay a
still-
lot more than we are.
Yeah, oh yeah, west side,
That's because you're in Schaumburg Township.
Challenger Township's higher, yes.
You should move to Elk Grove Township.
No, you're fine.
Well, you
Schaumburg's
could
fine.
move to the other side. see
Why?
the
Why
other
would I
half.
pay more?
All right.
So anyways, thank you, appreciate it. Okay, thank you, officer. Ma'am, come on down if you want to address the board.
Can I see that map too? Or
Yeah, we'll give
drawing?
it to you. Pass down, trustee Frankie. Thank you, officer. Appreciate it. Yes, ma'am. Name and,
Karen Laper. I reside at 567 Jersey.
Yes.
I'm the adjacent property
And this is-
to the neighboring fence that's going in. And yes, we did reach a compromise. However, I still feel that we have zoning ordinances and we have setback regulations. And I don't feel that either one of them were enforced in this situation. When you're asking residents to come up with a compromise, it's not fair because, first of all, there's inconsistencies. Neighbors are going to negotiate differences from one property to the other. So what one neighbor might be willing to compensate on, another one may not. So we're put in a very unique situation where there's tensions between neighboring properties now. I have a 10-foot space between the end of my house and where the back lot line begins, 10 feet. And there's going to be a 6-foot fence there, okay? The original variance was to go 35 feet up the front of the house, okay, which would block any sight from my view to the corner. Does it meet the triangle of safety? Yes, but that's not the only consideration. My feeling is that if we have zoning ordinances and we have setback rules, there should be restrictions as to the exact type of fencing and height that would be permissible when it comes to corner lots. I think right now a lot of the emphasis is being placed on the petitioner, but is there any consideration given to the adjacent property? Just like the former gentleman mentioned, there was a third car garage that was added. When Centex proposed those homes to the village, all of those lots were zoned for 2-car garages. So now there's a third car, which is extending their structure. Their 25 feet ends at the end of the original structure. So now with that third car, it's adding another 12 to 16 feet. So when the zoning board met with the neighboring property and was trying to come up with what they thought would be a fair resolution, they didn't really discuss it directly with me, but the mapping I saw was, one was to draw a direct fence at the 25-foot setback, which was the end of the original structure, to my lot line. The second proposal that I'd seen in the picture was to come to the end of the new structure, which brings it out another 12 or 16 feet. So my question is, when that third garage was permitted and approved by the village, was there any consideration given to how that was going to affect the adjacent property, my home, when it came time for improvements in the future, fencing in particular? So now I feel that all of the emphasis is being placed on the petitioner, but what rights do I have? I had to come up with an agreement to a compromise because I felt if it was left up to the zoning board, how many of those members would really vote in my favor? You go through the village and you see one right after the other where variations were approved. And again, I don't understand why we have these zoning ordinances and why we have these setback rules if they're not being followed.
Well, I can tell you this, a house just 2 doors away from me, about a month or so ago, was declined, their fence variation. They originally applied for 1, then they came back for a variation off that. We said no, it was declined. And that's a neighbor of mine, only 2 doors away from me. We said no. So we do say no sometimes. If you look at the original plan that they submitted, between, I imagine, working with you and talking staff, originally they were going to go 25 feet out from the fence would go 25 feet from the third car garage. Now it's only going 14 feet. Am I reading that right, Jared?
There's a 31-foot.
Oh, you don't want to come over?
From the zoning ordinance.
Right. Hang on, I want to make sure I'm reading this right when I look at this. The original plan they were looking at was going on 25 feet, then they went down to 14, am I correct?
Yep.
So they did reduce by 11 feet the one coming off the garage. It was originally going to go 25 feet off of the third car garage toward the sidewalk. The original plan submitted was 25 feet, 5 inches. They cut it down to 14 feet off the side garage. They were going to be closer to the sidewalk, only I think, 4 feet off the sidewalk. They moved it back to 9 feet off. And then they cut that angle off at the corner view. So they did change quite a bit. The zoning board did do the work, and the staff did the work to reshape their original request. So they did they didn't give them everything they wanted. They did modify because of some of your concerns, and I'm sure Mr. Serrano, I mean, they did look at that.
And like I said, we did come up with a compromise. Do I feel that the zoning board should have taken a stronger stance when you look at a 25-foot setback. If I were to petition the board to put a fence in my front yard that would extend from the furthest most corner straight down the lot line, I would be told that the zoning ordinance does not allow it. But 2 inches on the other side of that lot line, it's allowed.
Well,
I don't understand. Aesthetically, it's going to have the same effect on my property and my property values. And my only concern is that when you have these corner homes adjacent to that back up to a side yard, there should be stricter limitations as to the type of fencing that could be allowed if it's going to extend beyond that 25 feet. It should be open, it should be 4 foot. It shouldn't be a 6-foot fence that's allowed. You know, I mean, again, I don't feel that there's any consideration given to the adjacent property. Everything seems to be, you know, what the petitioner, what can we do to appease the petitioner? But I'm not asking for anything. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not asking for any variances, but yet I'm the one who's going to have to live with it in the future.
And I understand what you're saying. It's a unique situation. First off, that's
Very unique.
That's a very huge lot he's got. When you look at it, I mean, that's probably one of the bigger lots in Elk Grove.
Yes.
Way it's laid out. It's uniquely laid out.
Yes.
The problem occurred, you're exactly right, or actually, you're exactly right. It occurred when they built the house.
Exactly.
That was going to be a future problem from the day they built the house.
It
You're
should have
exactly
been,
right.
And I
I'm
don't
not
mean
going
to
to argue
interrupt
that.
you, but it should have been moved up at least 10 more feet, because now I've got 10 feet from the side of my house to the property line, okay? If I would have had 20 feet, it's going to have a whole different look
Right.
than it does when you have a 6-foot fence towering over a 10-foot area.
I understand. Again, it's unique, it's situation. I do commend the zoning board and staff and you for trying to find some middle ground, the best they could. I know it's not perfect for you, but at least it shows that the zoning board and staff listened to you. They did. They made several changes off this from originally was proposed and that. So I commend them on that. They're probably not happy they didn't get everything they wanted. So, I mean, so it happens. And I hate to say this, the best compromise is one where both sides aren't too happy, because that means both sides gave up what they didn't want to have to give up. So on this one, but again, I'll wait for the board to make its final decision, but there was definitely, your input did have a play on it. It really did. And, you know, like I said, so I can say is we'll see what the board decides. The zoning board made a ruling, but we'll see what the board decides. And again, I am glad they did listen to your concerns and made some modifications for you.
And may I also mention that there are plenty of other corner homes that are on the West End that have this very situation. And many of them are not fenced in. So I'll guarantee you that those properties will change hands in the future.
And probably go for a fence.
And you're going to be faced with the same dilemma that you're faced with here today. And I don't understand why in these situations we can't be more restrictive and say, if you want to go beyond the front, 25 feet, you may do so. But here's your limitation: 4 foot open fencing, wrought iron, not a 6-foot solid fence. If you want to put a 6-foot solid fence up, that's entirely your prerogative, but you need to stay within the 25-foot setback.
Well, I appreciate.
So thank you for listening.
No, I appreciate your input, and we'll definitely take it into consideration.
I appreciate that, and I hope that you can make changes for the future so that you're not faced with this dilemma, because it will come up again. I'll guarantee you.
Good point. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I appreciate you working on this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else that will address us on this issue?
One quick question.
Sure.
Why did the fence near you get turned down twice?
But how come what?
The fence by you, why did it get turned down twice?
Well, because it got approved once, and then the second time they tried to make it bigger, and the line of sight and the hardship was not there. So the zoning board said no to it. So they do their job. Like in this case, they did make modifications, some significant, some are minor, from what he originally proposed. So the zoning board does a lot of work. I give them credit. They all go out and look at them. And again, is a neighbor of mine, but we still had to do what we had to do. I mean, we got to do our job. So that's why I was declined, and the neighbor's going to live with what was approved by the board. So, anything else? With that said, I need a motion to, the zoning board approved it 7-0, so therefore we need a motion to have the attorney prepare necessary documents. Do I have a motion for that?
I'll make it, yes.
Trustee Frankie, do I have a second?
Second.
We have a second with Trustee Miller. Do a roll call vote, will you, Lori, please?
Trustee Prochnow?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Motion passes 6-0. Folks, the motion's passed. You do not need to attend our meeting, second meeting in May. It's just a mere formality. The zoning board approved it unanimously, the village board unanimously. You're free to start work whenever you want to. Just work with Jared's department, getting a permit and inspections. And so if you don't want to wait 2 weeks till we formally approve it, you have our permission starting anytime you want. Thank you. And thank you for trying to compromise and work with, we appreciate that too. Thank you. Okay, anything else, Mr. Matthew Roan?
Nope, that's it.
Recycling and Waste Committee, Trustee Frankie.
The document destruction electronics recycling is going to be June 7th at the Public Works on Devon Avenue. The hours are from 9 to 12. On our website, there's a really good detailed list on what you can bring and what you can't bring, so please take a look at it. We don't want vacuums, lamps, toasters. There's a good list of what you can bring. So again, I'll bring it up at May's meeting, but Saturday, June 7th.
Did you get pictures?
That's all I have.
Thank you. Any questions? Judiciary Planning and Zoning Committee, Trustee Prochnow.
No report.
You know, I was thinking about this with you. 30, 40, 50 years ago, the number one committee everyone used to fight to get on, debate, argue, seniority, everything else, was the JPZ, Judiciary Planning and Zoning. Now, I don't think you've had a report.
We were just discussing that earlier, and we were trying to figure out when's the last time we had an issue, and
Isn't that amazing?
at least 5 years.
Oh, yeah. Yet that was a committee that was always what every trustee tried to get was on the committee. It's amazing. Change. Thank you. Capital Improvements Committee, that means you're doing a great job.
Well,
It's just getting through.
I've been working with Jared. I have an issue, so
Okay.
it may come up.
Okay. Capital Improvements Committee, Trustee Schmidt.
Just want to report that they started our resurfacing program in the village, so if you want to know what streets are on the list this year, please check the website or was in the recent newsletter. And also, construction started, I noticed this morning, at Arlington and Devon. There also have signs up for Devon and Tiny at Arlington and Devon today. I see they started removing sidewalks, so please be careful when you're driving through those intersections. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Cable Television, Trustee Jerish.
I'm going to read this fast, but we need to be proud. Elk Grove TV wins Production Award. We are pleased to announce that it has won an award for 2025 Best of Midwest Media Fest. Competition hosted over 160 entries from community media centers in Wisconsin, Illinois, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Missouri, and Minnesota. And congratulations to Ross Rowe on this achievement. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Jerish. Youth Committee, Trustee Bush.
No report.
Information Committee, Trustee Miller.
Real quick, May is National Bike Safety Month. Please, not only just children, but adults as well, follow safety rules and practices on the streets, on trails. Make sure that you, parents, be very careful teaching your children about electric bikes and motor scooters. We are very, very concerned about that. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So please have a conversation with your children about that. This Friday, May 16th, Cop on a Rooftop, Dunkin' Donuts, Biesterfield, 5 a.m. We'll see you there. This is for Special Olympics. Oh, you won't be up on the roof. Okay. So the Dunkin' Donuts right here on Biesterfield. So you'll see several cops on the rooftop. That concludes my report.
Do they throw the donuts from up there?
They didn't to me.
Okay, I was just
I
curious.
did just go
if
through
that's
the
a thing.
drive-through.
I don't know, I was just curious. Okay. Business Leaders Forum, Trustee Schmidt.
It's really fast. Last week, Trustee Miller, Trustee Jaros, and I attended the ribbon cutting for the Mother's Milk Bank of Western Great Lakes. They were originally on Elmhurst Road, reported on them at a previous meeting. They moved to a bigger facility on Bonnie Lane, a 15,000 square foot facility. And again, the work that they do is just phenomenal. They provide milk for basically premature babies. They service 94 hospitals in the Midwest. And they do a phenomenal amount of work. And again, this is one of those buildings you drive by, it's just a regular building, but you don't know the good work that goes on inside it. They have over 7,000 milk donors. And we also met with the doctor who's in charge of the pediatric hospital at Lutheran General. And he gave us some great stories about premature babies and how they are working to save the lives of those babies that 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago couldn't make it, are making it today because of the work that they do in this organization. So congratulations to Mother's Milk Bank, and we wish them much success in the future. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Trustee Schmidt. Health and Community Services, Trustee Prochnow.
Yes, the village sponsored a community blood drive on Saturday, May 10th, and we received 35 donations, totaling 105 lives saved. Thank you to all who donated, and that concludes my report.
Thank you. Personnel Committee, Trustee Schmidt.
No report.
No report on the airport update. No report on parade. Our next meeting, I think, is June 2nd. Okay, Mr. Delgado. 4th of July.
Need Cheap Trick?
Oh, geez, got the sheet in front of you. Second one.
Or
Very good, close enough. OER. Third one.
Scotty McCreary.
And we finish up with
Of course, Bachman Turner Overdrive.
PTO. Should be a good summer. Think about it, that's 2 months away. Less than 2 months. Coming soon. But nothing like the death match coming up. Special events, next one is coming up on Monday, Memorial Day, what, about 2 weeks from yesterday.
2 weeks from yesterday, 10:45, rain or shine at the Park District Pavilion. Please, everyone come and help us honor those veterans who gave their lives.
Indoors. So nice
They
and
didn't give their
comfortable.
live indoors, but it will
They
be
may have.
indoors. That
They
is
could have
true.
brought into never door. Okay, no report. Liquor Commission, report from our beloved village manager, Mr. Matthew Roan.
No report.
From our beloved village clerk, Lori.
No report.
Unfinished business, let me check. Nope, just like Mr. Knickerbocker, nothing out of Mr. Delgado. New business from trustees. Public comment period. Anybody have public comment tonight for the board? Yes, ma'am. Name and address for the record, please.
Hold on a minute. I live now at 308 Whittidah, WHIDAH Court in Schaumburg, Illinois.
And your name again, ma'am?
My name is Michelle Joellen Frank Kenez Frank. I'm here to represent my organization and my foundation. I am the CEO and the CFO of Scott, my brother, and myself, with the Gift of Hope Foundation right here in Itasca, Illinois. I want to honor each and every one of you. Since our organization and our foundation has started with Scott, he wrote a book about his life. He was number 299 at Loyola. Why he was 299 was because he wrote this book and he needed a new heart. He was born with a hole in his heart. I am a resident of Elk Grove. Unfortunately, my family and my dad cannot be here tonight, and Brian's golfing. And I am the first twins to be born at Alexian Brothers Hospital, and the second in the United States. That's what my dad told me. The reason why I'm here is because Scott and I have done this organization, this foundation, with the Gift of Hope here in Itasca, Illinois, for 39 years. And a couple weeks ago, I went in there for an interview, and I have to go in there once in a while because I'm the CEO and the CFO, as well as Brian is my twin. And they told me that we've made a lot of money. I mean, a lot. And I can only tell Mr. Johnson and Chris Prochnow legally. It's a privately owned organization for organ donating. Scott is very good friends with Mr. Mayor here. This is his torch. He ran with the Olympic torch in '96, the Summer Olympics. and they exchange the flame, but they don't exchange the torch. So Carol Nemec, or Carol Ellen Nemec, Frank Werner, my grandfather is Charles Nemec, and he and Mr. Galvin invented the TVs from Zenith, and then they went to Motorola. My mom is very good friends with Mrs. Procknell. She was a Lady Lions and all that, and she was very heavily involved in Elk Grove. She was Mr. Mears' teacher, first, second, and third grade. And my dad was a speech pathologist for Lexian Brothers for 25 years, and he had to retire. And then he moved on in Illinois, and then he went to Florida, and he's been there for 20 years, and no, I'm not going to live down there full time. But I wanted to commend you guys and everybody here, because from the bottom of my heart, we here at the Gift of Hope Foundation just are able to transplant pancreases now, even though you have diabetes. So again, I do appreciate every one of you. I'm going to miss Elk Grove, but I'm right here. Mr. O'Malley, Pat O'Malley, unfortunately couldn't be here tonight too, because this jacket, they don't even do this jacket anymore, because my daughter and my son, I lived on the west side of Elk Grove because my mom told me to. And they went to Conant. I graduated from Elk Grove, and we kicked butt in 1984. You know, that's sort of my graduation. So I wanted to also tell Scott Naylor, unfortunately couldn't be here, but he is proud of you for everything you have done. John Druhot, everybody that I grew up with in Elk Grove, I'm telling you, everybody, thank you so much. If you're not an organ donor, if you are an organ donor, I was brought up, if you don't like Elk Grove, then you should move. I never moved, really, I didn't. And then, unfortunately, I moved to Schaumburg just because I still work in Elk Grove, and I still am sponsoring, you know, I do a lot of different jobs. I did graduate from Harvard, but with certificates because I'm autistic. When I was 5 years old, I went to Burrs School, and unfortunately the rocket slide didn't have it all the way through, and I fell 15 feet and cracked my head open. The reason why I'm under Scott is because my brain healed itself. I'm dyslexic, and also, I'm autistic, and that's it. And I am making medical history. Every time I wake up, I'm a blessing. It's a blessing to me. So thank you so much. Mrs. Procknell, I have something for you that I have to give you, because my mom told me to, but unfortunately, I was really busy today, and I forgot it at home. But if you can contact me, I would like to give it to you. There's a couple things that my mom told me that I have to give to you because she loves you so much, and my family loves each and every one of you. And Mr. Johnson, Mayor Johnson, my dad commends you, and he wants me to shake each and every one of your hands because you guys are making a difference, not only here, but in the Olympic committees, the Transplant Olympics, and the Special Olympics. You are not unnoticed around the world and in the astronauts, my daddy said. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And rock on, because I'm going to go to every one of those concerts because, Craig knows I like that stuff. And Mrs. Procknell, and congratulations on you retiring, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I love you so much, each and every one of you, and Scott Naylor, and Bruce Naylor, and the Naylor family, and the Homolas, and everybody that Mayor Johnson knows. We all love each and every one of you, and we respect you, and congratulations, and rock Elk Grove, because I'm still got this jacket, and Bill O'Malley's, and this cost $80 back then, and my daughter is very successful as well as my son Richie, and he does know Trevor Lawrence, and Richie's gonna be one of those podcast thingies. I don't know what he does, and Brian unfortunately couldn't be here, and Jess is a golf pro in Florida, and we do have Dr. Gabriel Frank, who is an orthopedic surgeon who's married to my special anesthesiologist, and yes, he was a semi-pro basketball player, and Gabe has to order his own shoes. His size shoe is 16, and then my daddy and our family said, listen, you can't go play basketball anymore. You got to be a doctor. And he is a doctor out of North Carolina, and he is making a difference. He's all healthy and stuff. Craig knows him. I don't know what they do. But we're real healthy. I don't believe in all that. And I lost, and I really, really appreciate everything you've done for me personally.
Thank you.
So thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for the nice words. Anybody else wish to address? Yes, sir. Come on down.
Wait, though, can I have some
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chris will give you some after the meeting.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Yusuf. I'm here to hopefully clear a few misconceptions in hopes of us becoming less divided than we are today. The phrase I started my speech with, Assalamu alaikum, is an Islamic greeting which means peace be upon you. You might be surprised to find that this phrase was also what Jesus, peace be upon him, said to his disciples, as mentioned in Gospel of Luke, chapter 24, verse 36. Some of you might think that Islam is a relatively new religion that was created by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, 1400 years ago. Actually, Islam, which means to surrender and to submit your will to God, was there since the time man set foot on this earth. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, did not create Islam, but was the last and final messenger. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that there were 124,000 prophets that were sent on the face of this earth. All of the prophets that were previously sent, like Prophet Noah, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, peace be upon them all, were sent only for their people, and their message as a whole was meant to be followed only for that specific time period. Since Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the last and final messenger, he was sent as a mercy to all of the worlds. It is mentioned in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Anbiya, chapter 21, verse 107, "We have not sent you except as a mercy to all the worlds." It is also mentioned in the Holy Quran in Surah Saba, chapter 34, verse 28, "We did not send you for all mankind except to bring them glad tidings and to warn, but most people do not know." Since Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the last and final messenger, the revelation given to him, the Holy Quran, has been preserved since the time it was revealed 1400 years ago. Unlike revelations given to previous prophets, God took it upon himself to preserve this revelation exactly as it was revealed, so that it continues to serve as the final testament and guidance to all of humanity till the end of time. It is mentioned in the Holy Quran in Surah Al-Hijr, chapter 15, verse 9, "Indeed, it is we who sent down the reminder, the Quran, and indeed, we ourselves surely are its guardians." Some of you might think that God of the Muslims is a different God because Muslims say that their God is Allah. Well, if you look in the Arabic Bible, used by over 10 million Arab Jews and Christians, you will find that the word God in English is translated to the word Allah in many places in the Bible. For example, it is mentioned in the Old Testament, in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1, "In the beginning, Allah created the heaven and the earth." I end with the following verse from the Holy Quran that answers the question, who is our Creator and God, Allah? It is mentioned in Surah Al-Ikhlas, chapter 112, verse 1 to 4, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, "Say He is Allah, the only one and unique. Allah, the absolute, the eternal, who is in need of none and of whom all are in need. He neither begat, nor was he begotten, and there is none comparable to him." Thank you.
I thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Emo, doing good tonight?
Absolutely.
Okay. Come in tomorrow?
Absolutely.
I might be a little late. So, okay. Helen, everything good? Okay. Well, I thank everyone for coming tonight who's left. Okay, we need a motion to next board meeting will be a short one. Again, it'll be swearing in night. Anyone wants to come by and see the new board, you're welcome to do so. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Trustee Bush, second by Trustee Miller. Lloyd, can you call the roll, please?
Trustee Bush?
Aye.
Trustee Frankie?
Aye.
Trustee Jerish?
Aye.
Trustee Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Prochnow?
Aye.
Trustee Schmidt?
Aye.
Motion adjourned, passes 3-0. Folks, have a good evening. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Meeting adjourned.